Year 2, it is Tuesday the 23rd of February and this is the video for our new Year 2 maths book. So if you've got the green book at home, this is the right video for you. So let's get all warmed up this morning, and today's warm-up is about the toy shop. So we're going to imagine that we've got a 20p piece. You could even have a look at your grown-up and ask them if they have a 20p piece to help you with this. So we're going to imagine that the toy shops are open again and we get to go shopping for some toys. But we only have 20p to spend. So what I would like to do on your whiteboard is write down the toys that you can buy using your 20p. So which toys could you buy that total 20p? So you could buy them all using the 20p piece because they're all less than 20p. But I want you to spend the whole of that 20p. So which toys from my toy shop could you buy using just that coin, that 20p or that or those 2 tens? So Missy was going to step away from the board. You can pause the video and have a good look at what's for sale in my toy shop, and then write down your whiteboard what 2 things or 3 things or 1 thing that you could buy using that 20p. So have a good look in my toy shop. There is a racing car, that costs 15p. There is a robot that costs 17p. There is a Rubik's Cube that costs 15p. The teddy bear that costs 10p. Oh, we've got 4 pieces of Lego at 5p and a Slinky for 3p. So pause the video and write down which toys you could buy spending just your 20p. Okay, how did you get on? So some of you may have even had 20p to look at. It may be a 20p, or it may have been 2 10p or 4 5p that total 20p. So if I had 20p, I would like to buy the Rubik's Cube. Keep me busy during lockdown. Now that costs 15p, but I've got 20p altogether to spend. So let's see how much more I've got left that I could also spend. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I've still got 5p that I can spend in the shop. So what can we see here that costs 5p? The Lego. So with my 20p, to use all of the money I have, I would buy the Rubik's Cube and the Lego. That's because 15 add 5 is 20. Okay. So today we're looking at page 9 in our books. So yesterday we looked at place value and we're still looking at number, but today we're looking at page 9 and we're focusing on numbers in words. Now these books are really helpful because they don't just have our activities, but they also have these helpful pages. And this one is especially helpful, and I'll tell you why in just a little minute. So our activity today is for page 9. So we're thinking about writing numbers in words. Now yesterday we were partitioning numbers to see what they were made of. And when we're writing words, we also need to be able to partition them to write them down. So let's have a little look at what we did yesterday and have a recap. So just shout out this number to me. We're all grown up. 23. So we looked at yesterday what 23 was made of. We looked at the deans, the tens and the ones. So 23 is made of 2 tens to make 20, 10, 20. It's made of 3 ones. And then to write that in words, we also need to partition it because we need to know that 23 is made of 20 and 3. So as words, we would write that as 23. We wouldn't write it as 23 because we know that this column here is actually the tens column. So it's not a 2, it's a 20. So when we're writing it in words, we still need to think about partitioning the number to see what it is made of. So to write 23 in words, I've got 20 and 3. 23. Okay, but then it does get a little bit trickier because yesterday in our activity book, it wasn't just asking us to look at 2-digit numbers, it was also asking us to look at 3-digit numbers. So let's have a look under Mrs. Wood's Visualiser. And we talked about 3-digit numbers being made of hundreds, tens, and ones. So we're all very familiar with tens and ones to make 2-digit numbers, but hundreds are new learning for us in year 2. And I drew on the board for you a 100 square, but I've actually got one to show you today, year 2. And a 100 is 10 tens. So it's 10 sticks of 10, because we discussed yesterday that 10 tens make 100. So I've got here 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 140, 141, 142, 143 on your whiteboard. Have a little go at writing my 3-digit number 143, just in digits, not in words yet, just in digits. 143. And here is our 100. So we haven't used these in school before, year 2. So hopefully when we get back real soon, we can have a look at these in class as well. Okay, so we've got a 100 block there. So we're very used to seeing the tens and ones. If you look really closely, you can see that it's made of tens stuck together. Okay. So also this morning activity, it's asking you to think about writing 3-digit numbers in words as well. So just tell your grown up the number that I've got on my board. I've got 158. So we need to partition that first and say it slowly to see what it is made of. So we've got 158. So just when I'm writing it, as well as I'm making it, I need to decide what it is made of. So I've drawn it here for us. We've got 100, which is what I've just shown you. We've got the 100. Now, if it's a 200 or a 300, we need 2 or 3 of these. So this is just 100. Okay. So I've got the 100 block. And then I've got my 5 tens to make my 50. So I've got 150. And then I have my 8 ones. So I've got 158. And just as when I'm partitioning it, drawing it, and saying how many tens and ones I need and hundreds, I need to do the same when I am writing it. Okay, so I've had a go at writing here this 3-digit number in words. So we've got 100. So we would write here 1 and then 100 because we've got 100. So we need the 1-digit words, 1, and then 100 and 58. So I've got 100, 5 tens, 50, 158. So when we're writing 3-digit numbers as words, it's quite long because we need to say how many hundreds we've got, and then we use and then our tens and ones to write our 2-digit number. But our new books are quite helpful because Mrs. Wood won't need to give you a word map today for this activity. Because you have in your activity on page 9, so if you have a little look in your books on page 9, you have got this. And this is a word map to help you spell and write numbers in words. So have a look at yours on page 8 as well. And the first box here at the top has got the numbers from 1 to 19. So it's got the teen numbers as well. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 here. And these top numbers are also going to help us if we are writing a 3-digit number because we've got 1. So we can write 100, 2 for 200. Okay. Then below, we've got our teen numbers that are often tricky to write. In the next box, we've got our tens numbers. So when we're partitioning those 2-digit numbers, what they are made of, we're going to need our tens numbers as well. And at the bottom, it tells us how to write 100. Because if we're writing a 3-digit number, we're going to need to say how many hundreds. Okay, so your activity today is asking you, first of all, to read these words and write them in digits as numbers. But then after that, you've got to write all of these numbers as words. So with your grown-up thinking about partitioning them first, what are they made of? So for example, one of your first ones is 72. So you need to say 72 and partition it. We know that 72 is made of a 70 and a 2. So we need to find on our word map the word 70 and then the word 2 so that we can write 72. Okay. Now, I don't think, year 2, that's going to take you very long today. And most of this isn't you learning. We have looked at writing numbers in words before. So I've got one of Mrs. Wood's math challenges for you today. And what I would like you to do, so you can choose one of the challenges or both, I would like you to write one of your grown-ups' phone numbers in your house in words. So writing all 11 digits in order but in words. So writing a telephone number, it could be your house telephone number in words. I'd also like to go on a number hunt, and that could be around your house. It could be out on the street for your daily walk. It might be on your house number, so on your door. And I want you to find as many numbers as you can and have a go at writing them as words. Okay, year 2. Well done. Not too difficult today. So let's see if you can complete my challenge. Well done. Bye-bye.